Success. It's a word that many chase, a goal that seems to promise fulfillment, joy. But with success, often comes a hidden cost. Today, we'll explore the paradoxical relationship between success and loneliness, diving into some of the underlying factors, drawing on the thoughts and teachings of Dr. Jordan Peterson. We'll attempt to unravel this complex issue. Part 1. The price of success.
Success. It's a beacon that guides many, a symbol of achievement and fulfillment. But success demands a price, and that price can be steep. Dr. Jordan Peterson says, choosing the path of success is choosing a journey filled with challenges, sacrifices, and self-discovery. The hours, the effort, the relentless pursuit, it can consume you. Success is not just about reaching a goal. It's about everything that comes along the way. The missed family dinners, the forgotten anniversaries, the hobbies left behind. What do these losses mean? And how do they shape the person you become? Peterson states, the irony of success is that the very things you may give up to achieve it might be the things that once defined you. Friends, family, personal well-being, when these are sidelined, loneliness can take root. The work doesn't end when the office closes. It follows you home, into your relationships, into your self-perception. It becomes a shadow, sometimes an obsession. Dr. Peterson says, it's vital to understand that success is not an end, but a means. It's a process, a continuous balancing act. When success becomes your only focus, it's easy to lose sight of the broader picture, of the other elements that enrich our lives. The loneliness that often accompanies success isn't a sudden occurrence. It builds slowly, subtly, until one day you find yourself looking back and wondering where everyone went. We must ask ourselves, what are we willing to trade for success? And no more importantly, why? Understanding these trade-offs, being conscious of the choices we make, can help us navigate the road to success without losing ourselves. The price of success is multifaceted, and it's paid not just in time, but in identity, relationships, and sometimes personal happiness. Dr. Jordan Peterson states that life is a complex web of choices and consequences. Choosing success doesn't have to mean choosing loneliness, but it does require mindfulness, self-awareness, and a willingness to maintain connections with the things and people that truly matter.
Part 2. The weight of responsibility.
With success comes responsibility. The climb to the top is often accompanied by a growing weight that must be shouldered. But what is this weight, and how does it affect those who carry it? Responsibility is multifaceted. It's not just about leadership and decision-making. It's about bearing the expectations of others, the constant pressure to perform, and the unending scrutiny that comes with being in the spotlight. The responsibilities of success can reach into every aspect of life. Professional duties expand, public appearances increase, and the demands of others can become overwhelming. The higher you climb, the more is expected of you. People look to you for guidance, for leadership, for answers. It's a heavy burden, and it can create a sense of isolation that few truly understand. The loneliness of leadership isn't simply a matter of being physically alone. It's a mental and emotional distance that can develop, a chasm between you and those who aren't faced with the same pressures and decisions. This weight of responsibility is a double-edged sword. It can be a source of great pride and fulfillment. It can also be draining, demanding, and distancing. The demands of responsibility don't clock out at the end of the day. They follow you, pervading your thoughts and interactions, often leaving little room for personal connections and relaxation. Peterson states, the challenge here is to find a way to bear this weight without letting it crush you or push others away. It requires wisdom, empathy, and a conscious effort to stay connected to your own humanity. It's a delicate balance, managing the responsibilities of success while maintaining personal well-being and connections. The failure to do so can lead to a profound sense of isolation. You must recognize the weight you carry, understand its impacts, and actively work to mitigate them. Success doesn't have to be a solitary journey. By engaging with others, sharing your struggles, and allowing yourself to be human, you can find success without losing connection. The weight of responsibility is an inherent part of success, but it doesn't have to lead to loneliness. With awareness, empathy, and active effort, it's possible to bear this weight and still remain connected to what truly matters. Dr. Jordan Peterson states, "Life is a constant balancing act, especially when success and responsibility are involved. Recognizing the challenges, addressing them head-on, and finding ways to stay grounded can lead to a fulfilling and connected path to success."
Part 3. Misunderstanding and resentment.
As success grows, so too can the gap between perception and reality. The way others view your achievements can lead to misunderstandings, envy, and resentment. But how does this happen, and what can be done about it? Success is never as simple as it appears. Those on the outside might only see the rewards, the triumphs, without understanding the struggles and sacrifices that went into them. This lack of understanding can breed resentment. The effects of misunderstanding can be insidious. Friends may become distant, family members may harbor hidden resentments, and social relationships may suffer. This disconnection can create a profound sense of isolation. It's human nature to compare ourselves to others, but when we compare without context, without empathy, we can create barriers that are hard to break down. This is where open dialogue becomes vital. Openness and communication can bridge the gap, but they require effort, vulnerability, and sincerity. Rebuilding connections isn't just about explaining yourself, it's about listening and understanding others as well. Sometimes resentment isn't about what you've done, but what others feel they haven't. Understanding this can lead to a deeper connection and mitigate the loneliness that misunderstanding can create. Success can also change the dynamics of relationships. What was once a partnership of equal may shift, leading to an imbalance that can strain even the strongest bonds. Dr. Jordan Peterson argues imbalance can create tension, and tension can lead to breakdowns in communication. Navigating these changes requires sensitivity, honesty, and commitment to maintaining the core of the relationship. Success doesn't just affect you, it affects everyone around you. The way others perceive your success can alter the way they relate to you, leading to further isolation and misunderstanding. But this doesn't have to be the end of the story. With empathy, communication, and a willingness to engage with others' perspectives, you can build bridges rather than barriers. The journey to success is never simple, and the relationships along the way can be both a source of strength and a potential minefield of misunderstanding and resentment. Recognizing the complexity, actively working to maintain connections, and embracing the humanity of those around you can lead to a richer, more fulfilling path to success. Dr. Jordan Peterson says, "Life is a tapestry of relationships, successes, failures, and lessons. Recognize the power of empathy, the importance of communication, and the value of genuine connection, and you can find success without losing those who matter most."